what are you gonna be singing for us, friend?
So this is a song. This is a shanty that I don't think I've done on Desert Bus before, and it's appropriate to be doing it here, coming into the end of Dawn Guard as a shift, because the at least the story goes that this is a shanty that is only supposed to be ever sung once on a ship, on a voyage, and it's supposed to be sung on the when you arrive as you're coming into port. And it's called Lever Johnny, and it may also be relevant to a certain member of our tech team. Uh, but because the idea is when you're out on the sea, it's a tough job. It's a tough, there's lots of danger when you're out when you're out on the sea and you're dealing with all sorts of horrible conditions. Crew morale is really important, and also obeying the chain of command is really important. And so, uh, complaining about the conditions on the ship was actually considered to be a fairly serious offense. You can get in quite big trouble for complaining on open deck, as they call it, which is be like where other people can hear you complaining about stuff, because the idea is that that could really affect the morale of the ship. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But anyway, the idea here is that when the at the end of the ship, at the end of the voyage, when the ship is coming into shore, it coming into dock, this is where you sing this song, which is kind of an airing of grievances. So historically, theoretically, the shantyman would like come up with a bunch of verses about all the horrible things that had happened on that particular voyage.
It's like, hey, you don't want to bring all this up during the voyage, so right at the end, you're
Right.
like, you did this, you did this, you did this, and now I'm out. I'll see
It's
you.
like, yeah,
see you in a month.
nothing can, yeah, nothing can, you can't get in trouble now. Like, there's nothing the captain can do to you when you're in port, but because you might all be leaving. And then there's also another aspect of this song which I quite like, which is there's another part of this, which is that you're coming into port and you're possibly not going to see a lot of these people again. People whenever you come into whenever the voyage is finished, all the sailors will be going off, and some of them might come back to the same ships, but some of them might go to a different ship, and you might have a different captain and all this stuff. So there's a little bit of melancholy there too as you're coming through. So it's called Lever Johnny, and as I said, that people do. There's it's a shanty where the shantymen would have come up with various verses and stuff. So there's a billion verses that exist, but I'll do a selection of verses that I know, I guess. All right. Well, I thought I heard the old man say, "Leave her, Johnny, leave her. It's a long, hard road to the next payday, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the work was hard and the wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. So now once more ashore we'll go, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the winds blew foul and the seas ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Well, I hate to sail on this rotten tub. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. No grog allowed in rotten grub, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the captain was mean, but the mate was worse. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. He'd knock you down with a spike and a curse, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the cook was drunk and the boatswain too. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And we numbered 20 men too few, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her with a grin. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. For there's plenty of worse ships therein, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done, and the winds don't blow. And it's time for us to leave her.
Yeah. Thanks, Paul.
That was excellent.